you've got literally everything going on here. You've got the trains, you've got the trucks, you've got the trams going round, you've got the planes coming in and going out. Welcome back, guys, to what I think is going to be one of the best episodes of Transport Fever we've ever had. I think this is going to be nothing short of freaking awesome. Right, I've gone round and I've checked and double-checked and triple-checked everything I can possibly think of, and I've made a couple of changes. Where I was using Naffy's Universal State Car, I've replaced it. So, for example, on the steel line down here and on the grain line, I've changed it so that we're not using it. So we're replacing. It's not that one. Chudley Steel, that's the one. We're replacing it with just regular state cars. So that's that. And then over here on the slag lines, still makes me giggle. Over here on the slag lines, we're replacing those vehicles with just open wagons. So here are just regular open wagons. So that's that. And I might check out and see if I can find some even more interesting wagons that we can use on those lines. But one big change, because I'm not using the Universal State Car, we've somehow got to get the coal and iron from here down to here. So I've added an extra line, which is the Wellington Coal and Iron, and all it does is run between this station and this station. So I've had to make a modification to the track to allow it to use this center platform. So it's actually sharing that center platform with the grain trains, which come in on the other side. So should we start? Should we get this cranked up? Right, where should we start? I think probably the best place to start is over here with the coal, right? And we'll follow the entire route. So let's crank it up. Here we go. So I guess we'll start here because we've got to get the coal trucks have got to get over there. So let's crank this up on fast. Here they come, flying out. And these trucks, you know what? Let's ride with one of them. These trucks, I love these. I think that is just an awesome model. Now that's an Eastbourne iron ore. We've got to wait for the coal trucks to come out. You go. Oh, here are the coal trucks. Let's catch the first coal truck. Oh, it's flying down here. Let's pause. Let's grab you, and we'll switch to regular speed. I don't know. We might speed it up a little bit just to get it down there so we can start the process. Now, is this going to be producing coal? That's the question. Have we set up a working chain? And the answer is yes, we've got coal waiting for us. And we pick up 23 coal. Good Lord. Good Lord, the world's gone crazy. Things are working. Oh my Lord. Let's slow this down now. Let's enjoy it. There is so much to see. So much to see. Yeah, at some of the stations, oh my God, they're going to be so busy. It's going to be awesome. So let's see. How quickly do you get up to full speed? Your full speed of 60 miles an hour. It's a nice little road, this. Ooh, we've got a bit of a corner there. Just have to slow down. Slow right down. I might make some changes to these roads to, because like that's a bit too much of a bend, don't you think? Yeah, I think that's a bit too much of a bend. Let's smooth this out a little bit. I'm not going to smooth it out like completely, but we'll get rid of the more ridiculous bends. So we want to. That's a street, you idiot. Let's try that again. Large country road. That's better. Maybe, yeah, like that. And then, is that a bit better? It's certainly a bit smoother. I think we'll maybe just even that out just a little bit. So it's not quite so sharp. And then bring that into there. Yeah. Yeah, I can live with that. I can live with that. And we'll have a little bit of a smooth off. There we go. Right, where's the next truck? Let's see how you do on that stretch. He's only got one coal though. Poor guy. Are we riding with you? Yeah, we are now. There we go. Right, off we go. So he's turned around. Why have you turned around? Like seriously, why have you turned around? I guess the game is I don't know, is it spacing the trucks out or no idea. All of these are down here waiting to pick up stuff. So let's grab the next one that's heading out. So you'll do. Right, let's speed you up and get back to that bit of road. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Hop you up there. So 52 miles an hour, now coming up to that bend. Has to slow down to 35 for that bend. 39 for that one. Ooh, 37 for that. It's a bit it is a bit windy and bendy. I might have to smooth that out a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see. Already getting worn. Then we're up here into the truck stop. And then you'd be dropping off your coal. Now, let's have a look at the station. So we've got iron being produced by this. Oh, it's already up to 72. And then now we just had iron and coal, which I assume has been picked up by this. Yes, he's got 2 coal. And the next one's picked up some iron. Oh, look, yeah, we've got iron and coal. Oh, it's working. Right, so let's now jump on. So what are you going to pick up? You're going to pick up a bit of iron. Let's jump on board with you. And let's put you up there. We'll get rid of this one. You can go. Let's put it up there. It's easy. And let's follow you. So where do you go? Beautiful, isn't it? Look, airplane, airplane. Trains whizzing around. There's just like so much to see now. We've got buses whizzing around. Passenger train. Freight train. That's a mixed one. It's got oil and containers. Ooh, look at this. 62 miles an hour. We're flying. Yeah, I think this bend needs to be evened out a little bit. It doesn't need to be that extreme, I don't think. My God, look at it. It's slowed down to 37. It's about 30 miles an hour, that bend. 27? Okay, that needs to be evened out. Because that's kind of ridiculous. Right, let's do a bit of smoothing out there, I think. So let's get rid of you and you and you. Bring you back to there. And then let's have this. That's better. Let's have it like that. A bit of smoothing off. There we go. Right, so let's see how it works. Oh, I've got a bus there. Look, it's got 17 of 18 passengers. That's pretty darn good. Now that's better. So we've got coal going up here. We'll get rid of that, and we'll follow you. And let's put you up there again. Oh, because they all got pushed back, didn't they? Yeah, that's fine. So now, that's much better. Now they've got to slow down for this corner, but that's fair enough. We've got 20 miles an hour that corner. It makes you realise just how slow these corners make things. But, you know, that's the real world. Not everything flies around at 60 miles an hour all the time. So we're down into here. We drop off our coal. There we go. Right, now, let's hop over here. So the coal's been dropped off. The coal... Here we go. The coal gets dropped off here for the Wellington coal and iron line, which goes into this platform. And I've used these. Now, again, these are the Siemens ES... What is it? ES64... U2s or whatever. I can't remember. I can never remember that name. And I've used these. They're the same ones that I was using. The Deutsche Bahn 162s. But this one's a cargo serve paint job. And I've got to say, it's pretty sweet, isn't it? So, we'll have a bit of a ride with you. So this thing, let's get rid of that. Pop you up there. It's doing 84 miles an hour at the moment. It's flying along. So he pops into here. He will pick up the coal and the iron. Got all the trucks going on. Passenger train rolling by. Right, he's picked up 8 coal, 6 iron. Flips around. It's so busy along here. Do need a little bit of smoothing on the track here. Oh, it's awesome with all the trains going on. Should we have a bit of first-person action? Come on. No, I can't get it. Come on. Come down here. Oh, there we go. Oh, look, there's the docks. We'll be going down there later. So we're heading for Wellington Steel Mill Freight Station. I've renamed all the stations and whatever. Or a lot of them. I don't know whether I've got every single one, but a lot of them. There are 2 trains on this line, and there's the other one pulling out. We'll just wait for him to get out. I think it's much better with these open trucks, don't you? And we pull in. Again, a little bit of smoothing could help down here, just a little bit. So we pull into the station, so we're going to drop off our coal and iron. So let's jump out of there. There we go. He drops off his coal and iron. The coal and iron goes to the steel factory. And are we producing steel? Oh yes we are. Hell yes. Now, this obviously runs back empty because there's nothing, because it can't carry steel. So, here's the steel building up. Let's crank it up. And now we've got a steel train coming in. Now, these are using regular, ordinary, everyday state cars, not the universal state cars. So, we'll jump on board with you. So here we go, loading up his loads of steel. Let's put that up there. Let's put it there and then we can go to first person. Let's go to first person because I want to see this train come faster. Oh yeah. It's definitely better with these open wagons, I think. More realistic. Now I will show you something. I'll just show you something quickly. I've done a bit of work on the terrain in this area. You remember how this was in like a deep trench? Well, I've done some work on the terrain in this area to try and improve that situation, and now it's not in a ridiculously deep trench, and I think it looks so much better. Like crazy amounts better. What do you think? I think that's like a massive, massive improvement. We still, I mean, the terrain is still up and down. We've got hills. I've tried to keep it like a little bit rough, so it's just not like a billiard table. But like now, you can actually see the trains up here, whereas before you couldn't because it like the ground was like up at this level. Ridiculous. Right, should we get back to it? Let's get back to it. You're like, stop it, just ride the trains. Let's go first person. Oh, bus. I'm going to be pointing out every vehicle we pass. Well, there's another steel train going past us. Ooh, that'll be a Wellington fuel train. There's the coal and iron train. Add all the trucks. Yeah, we're faster than you. Look at this. We're doing 100 miles an hour. Flying. Now, this is a long journey. This is going to take us all the way past Chudley, like almost up to Aspatria. So we're going to get to see like the whole of the Chudley Valley. Look at this whole interchange. I freaking love that. And the mountains do look good. Now, this is where things start to get really fun. We're coming up to Biggleswade. Now, is it all working? Is it all stopped up? Are the trains moving? Look at all this going on. Now, this is our express. These are our express platforms, so we shouldn't stop. We should just fly through at 100 miles an hour. And we do. Oh, I'm so glad I put this in between the two sheds. That's great. Man, this place, like, you think what this map was like when we started? And all the stuff that's been added, all these trains running around. Oh, we're going to pass you. No. The hell are you guys? Is that carrying logs? Oh yeah, that's logs and fuel, I guess. How is that carrying logs? I'm trying to figure out, like, how could that be carrying logs? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's my imagination. We slowed down a little bit, but we were cranking it up. Yeah, we're cranking it up again. Oh, and we're slowing down again. There must be a train in front, I think. Yeah. We're slowing up for this train. Doesn't it make it... well, I don't know what you think, but I think it makes such a difference when you start adding things like this and just adding some buildings and stuff around the stations, so the stations don't look like bare and barren. I think it makes a huge difference. So he's pulling out. What the? Seriously, I want to look at that. I'm going to look at that train. What the hell are you carrying? Oh no, it's construction materials. It's not logs. It's pipes. Ah, there you go. Of course. Should have known. But I didn't because I'm a bit of an idiot. But there you go. Never mind. Right. Come on, train. Here we go. We're in the heart of the Chudley Valley. This is Chudley over here. Now we go over this new bridge. Do you remember us putting this out? This was like 3 episodes ago. It's taken a long time to put all of this together. Ooh, we didn't quite stop. So now we're coming up to the machine factory. The Chudley Machine Factory. Oh, and look at that. We can go into this platform. Nice. It's very slow, though, because I had to put... let me show you. Let's jump out of there. and leave it running. I had to put in this X here, like really short. So this is like a really slow bend. It's, what's the track speed? Like 24. It's really slow. Normally I have them about like 40, but I just couldn't get it to go in. But I might try relaying that actually. Because I've got an idea for how I may be able to get that to be a bit faster. That's the only thing I'm not too happy about. Anyway, so we have now got steel delivered to our machine factory. But that's not the only thing that we're delivering to the steel factory. We're also delivering plastic, of course. So let's come back down here to Wellington Farm. Right, now Wellington, look at the production's already up to 172. That's going great guns. Right, we are producing grain. The grain is going onto, here we go, Chudley grain. Excellent. It produced a few cows at first, but it's not producing cows anymore. Yeah, so we want a grain train. Which is this is a grain train, isn't it? Yes, this is a grain train. So we can jump on board train 128, and he's carrying 14 grain. Let's see, have you finished that? Oh no, he's still loading up. 18, 19, 20. Oh, look at all these pallets of grain being loaded up. 30 grain. Right, let's jump on board. Now, obviously, this is the same run that we've just had on the steel train. So should we skip it? Because we've seen this before. Should we just skip it? Hell no. Not in a million freaking years. Because we'll see different trains and different bits and pieces. And plus, it's just freaking awesome riding around on the trains. It is so busy on these lines. But it is all running. It's all moving. Definitely, see, this is a place where we need some smoothing out, because it's just, this is too extreme here. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna do a bit of smoothing. Let's just bring you down. Do I want to like bring it like all the way down? I don't think I want to bring it like necessarily all the way down, but maybe something like that. And then under this bridge, that should be pretty flat. Like that. There we go, that's better. We'll leave that, I think we'll leave that banked there. I might just have a little smooth just to take the rough edges off, but yeah, I think that looks a hell of a lot better. What about on this side? Maybe just a touch. This should be flat here, going under the bridge. There's no need for that to be like really deep. But yeah, we do want a little. I do want a little bit of an embankment, but I don't want it to be like too extreme. That's better. I'll leave the embankment on that side, I think. Yeah, maybe just take the rough edge off. Some people really like that sharp edge. I don't like that sharp edge. Just smooth that off there. There we go. That's better. I think. Some people won't agree, and everybody is entitled to their opinion, even though it sucks. Right, so, yeah, that's better. Now, look, see, now that needs this end bit. See, you get all these, like, lumpy, bumpy bits. I don't like those. I don't like those, so we weren't going to deal with those. There we go, that's better. There's one there to get rid of you. There we go. That's better. Let's just... Much better. Much better. Right, let's jump back on board. Let's get rid of you. Jump back on board, and off we go again. Flying along, 100 miles an hour. Same as the steel trains. That's where the passenger trains go over there. They share that track with us up to that point. We're on the express route. Fly through Biggleswade Station, going under the big bridge. I'll show you Biggleswade Station after, because Biggleswade Station is astonishing. It really is. Love this going past the train sheds. I wish this track was just fractionally lower going through there. I might try and relay it and see if I can get it a little bit smoother. 100 miles an hour all up here. Need a little bit of smoothing on some of these roads, just to take rough edges off. Oh, we are flying along. This is my favourite bit. Like on the whole map, this is my favourite bit. Coming out here, and you get like this glorious view of the Chudley Valley. Oh, it's all Aspatria in the distance. This run down here is beautiful into Chudley Freight Station. Now, do we stop at Chudley Freight Station? Yeah, of course we do, because this is where we're actually coming to. Because we're dropping off the plastic. Well, we're dropping off the grain to go and be made into plastic. So, we'll jump off at that point. Ooh, 1.2 million just made for dropping that off. Peachy. Right, let's now let's go over here. So, that plastic is being dropped off from this train to here. So now let's jump on board with one of these really nice semi-trailers. You know, let's get rid of... what have I got? I've got that. Yeah, let's jump on board. How much? You should have pretty much a full load. Almost. How much are you going to get? And 27. Not quite a full load. They can carry 36. Let's put that up there. Let's jump on board with you. So now we're off to the plastics factory. We're heading for Chudley Sidings. That needs to be changed. That needs to be changed to Chudley Plastic Truck Station. Love these big Scania. We call them trucks or Arctics or whatever. In America they call them semis. How are we doing? Only 30 miles an hour hauling up this hill? Good lord. And we turn onto the side road that goes up to the plastics factory. I remember putting these trees in. Oh my god, it took me ages to put all these trees in and like fill this entire valley with trees. It'd be so much quicker now. See, a bit more smoothing. Look at that. I'm going to do that because it's so ugly. Let's get that top end. I think we want to go up to medium and maybe go one bigger. There we go. And so much better. So much better. There we go. Alright, cool. I'm happier now. I tell you what, after this episode, I think I'm probably going to spend a few hours, and I do mean a few hours, just going round, just sorting out little bits and pieces on the terrain, and just getting everything just exactly the way I want it. I spent ages just on this blooming meadow. I changed the terrain around the meadow quite a lot to get it all like a bit smoother so I could get the fence more even. I've relaid all these fences and put this meadow in and whatever. Oh, yeah, the things I do. Right, let's get back to our truck ride. Off we go. So we're up here to the plastics factory. See, this needs just a little bit of work, and like this, that needs to be smoothed off. It's only when you're riding around at this kind of level you see all of these little details that need work, and that needs obviously to be changed. So that's plastic. We've got plastic. Oh my lord, we've got plastic. So let's pause it. Let's see, what do we got? We've got 5 plastic waiting to be hauled. Good grief. Right. Well, actually, I suppose we want to see you load up. So you drop off the grain, 27 grain. Pick up the plastic. Right. Let's go back to first. Let's get rid of that. Go back to first person. And we'll have the ride back down. So here's the plastics factory. I can't wait till all these upgrade. Oh, we got a lot of trucks running around. See, like bits like this just need some smoothing off. Not completely flattened, but just a bit of smoothing off. Like there's lots of bits around here that need a little bit of work. The perfectionist side comes out when I'm riding around at this kind of level. It's beautiful though, the scenery. Love the scenery. So now we're onto our fast bit of road. Top speed 62. Can we get up to 62? Oh, almost. Almost. Not quite. Through this junction. There's Chudley. The first time I've seen Chudley from this angle. Then we got this road that goes down under the viaducts. Well, bridges, I suppose. Technically. Right, so this is bringing the plastic down to the station. So we pull into the truck station. We unload our plastic. Eventually. It's very slow going through here. Here we go. Right, let's jump out. So, you're dropping off the plastic. Yep, you've finished unloading. Right, so that should be appearing over here. Oh, look at this. We've got 22 plastic to be hauled. And that's going to be hauled on the Chudley grain train, which is how we got here. So, is this a Chudley grain train? It certainly is. Now, he's about to deliver. Yeah, he's just pulling in. He's about to deliver the grain. Dropping that off, and then he'll pick up the plastic. My God, he's dropping that off very, very slowly. There it goes. Boom. Can we speed him up just for loading up? Here we go. Here comes the plastic. And boom, off we go. Right, let's jump on board. Oh, I love going over this bridge. I want to ride on one of these trains now because I want to see it from the perspective of those trains, with these trains going over the top on this bridge. So pretty short run this into the machine factory, and this is the second half of what we need. So we've already delivered steel. We're now delivering plastic. Oh, and I just saw some... It's tools. It's tools. Right, there we go. So let's jump off. Let's see you unload your plastic. There we go. So, plastic being unloaded. That goes into the machine plant, the machine factory. Oh, it's already ready to upgrade. And we are producing tools and we're producing machines. Freaking awesome. And the train that we just arrived on is picking up tools and machines. He's just waiting for this train That's a steel train coming in with the regular state cars. They're not naffies, regular state cars. But you can see how slow this is. I really need to try and relay this this X and get it a bit quicker. We'll definitely speed things up here. But it is working, and that's the important thing. So, now we're going to haul these tools and machines down to Chudley. And from there, they can be distributed throughout the entire network by the goods trains. And there's probably a couple of other trains that can carry them around. See how slow it's running? It's because it's got to get the whole length of the train out of that little X before it can speed up. It really does slow things down. Now we can get a move on. Here we go. Pulling into Chudley Station. Oh, there's tools here already. Oh, let's hop off. So, we unload the tools and the machines. There's some tools. I'm guessing that these are... Yeah, you can see the icon. These are tools. That's tools. These are machines. So, who is going to pick up those and distribute them? Now, this Aspatria goods train has picked up tools and machines. We've got a Chudley goods train. Are you going to pick up tools and machines? He's already picked up tools before. Let's have a ride up to Aspatria, shall we? Let's go up to Aspatria. Let's follow the tools. Oh, and yeah, we get to ride on this train. Oh, we get there. There's one of the... is that a... That's a... I can't tell. Is that a steel train or is that a... I think that's a grain train. No, it's a steel train. State cars. So, we're tootling up to Little Aspatria. This is cool. Can we get to see this end of the valley? Which is pretty nice when we come out of this tunnel. Oh, here we go. This is the real kind of wilderness end. It's not very built up around here. Over the far side, I don't know. Over the far side, is that the line that the passenger trains run on? I think it is. We used to have the Flying Scotsmans running up there. That's the food manufacturing plant. Then I think this is the last tunnel before Aspatria. Yes, look, here's Aspatria. The town shielded from the freight trains by these embankments. See, I've left those in. This needs to be smoothed. I won't do it now. I want to do it now. Trust me, I am freaking itching to get rid of that. But I won't do it now. But there are some places where you want embankments and there are some places where you don't. Like that corner there, that needs to be smoothed off a little bit. This, I'm actually kind of happy to have that there because that's, you know, it's behind the buffers. Right, so let's see. So we're dropping off the tools and goods, which are going to go into... I can see tools. I can see tools. Oh yes, we've got tools now. You've got 3 machines. Right, where are you going to deliver to? Now we're coming up to one of the nastiest bits of road on the entire map, which is this up here. This is horrible. Look at this. That's ridiculous. Like, that's just insane. And it's because the game has put this bit of road in. Like, how it figures that that's a good plan, I really don't know. And it needs to go. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we'll do a bit of terrain smoothing, because that is just... That's too ridiculous. There we go. Let's smooth this all out down here, because it's all a bit crazy. Smooth you out, smooth you out. So I could spend hours just going around, just smoothing the blooming terrain all over the place. Smooth you down a bit. Right, that'll do. Now, how old are these trucks? Auto replacement's on, so they're not that old. But they, my God, they look old. But even that, I mean, that's pretty freaking steep. There is no way that truck would get up there. Not in a million freaking years. But what can you do? I mean, it kind of is what it is. I wish the game would put the roads in just like a little bit more evenly. But I could try relaying that road and see if it would go in a bit nicer. It probably would, actually, if I relayed it. I might, go on, I'll do it. So if we get rid of that, and then get, what do I want? Not a country road. I want a regular road. We'll put it in with a medium, I think. There we go. It's still pretty extreme, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was. Hell of a lot better than it was. Right, let's jump on board with you again. So where are you going? I love the bird noises and whatever in Aspatria, because for me Aspatria is like some little, I don't know, some little town in Montana or somewhere, out in the middle of nowhere. But you see, like all of this could do with smoothing off. I could just run the smooth tool like over the whole friggin' town. Well, we're doing the whole end to end, from the raw materials to dropping off machines in Aspatria, in the arse end of nowhere. Let's see, look, all these bits need to be smoothed off. It's a bit of a mess all over the place. Oh, next train's coming in. So we've dropped off and now we're heading back to the station. So let's jump out. Let's pause it a second. Let's see, Aspatria. Tools and machines. Machines, yes, 4 machines, 2%. And also 4 tools, 2%. So where, you know what, we'll leave it running. Because I want to go down here and I want to look at Chudley and see what's Chudley doing then. So Chudley, look at this. We haven't got tools and machines yet. Which I'm kind of surprised by. I thought we'd have had tools and machines by now. What's going on here? What are you waiting for? Oh, is this set to wait for a full load? I bet. Yeah, it's set to wait for a full load. Don't wait for a full load. There we go. That's better. That'll work a hell of a lot better now. You know what? I think I'm gonna upgrade these. Let's replace these with something a bit nicer. How about these Schenker ones? There we go. Replace now. Yes, please. Yes, there we go. That's a bit better. Much nicer. Oh, look at all this. Food. That's tool. That's tools. You can tell by the little icon on the side. So look at this now. We have got all the products going to Chudley. We've got tools. We've got food. We've got goods, construction materials, machines, and fuel. Our first town with all the products going to it. Now, let's go down here to Biggleswade. I want to look at this, because this is freaking awesome, guys. Just have a look at this. Look at all the freaking trains. You've got literally everything going on here. You've got the trains, you've got the trucks, you've got the trams going round. You've got the planes coming in and going out. You've got this beautiful valley down here. Oh, there's a plane taking off. More trams running around, more trains going. I mean, you can't keep a track of all the trains. There are so many of them. Let's have a look from this end, because it is just awesome. I mean, seriously, I could sit and watch this for a good 5 or 10 minutes without any problems whatsoever. Look at them all flying through. Those are the express tracks. That's a steel train going through with the state cars. But we've got a nice mix of trains now, and there's, despite what you guys have been saying, we've got quite a nice mix of engines now. Everything from the no-habs to... I've forgotten the numbers of these. Can't remember now. That's a 218, I think. We've got the electric and diesel versions of these. What is this like? I can't freaking remember what this is. Is it 146 or something? Where are we? So, 185. Yeah, of course it is. But we've got the diesel and the electric versions of those. And of course now we've got these DB182s running around. Here we go, there's DB182. Is 182 or 183? What was it? Try clicking on the train itself. There we go. Oh, there we go. What are you? You're 182. Yeah, 182. I was right the first time. But this, I mean, this is working so freaking well. When you consider that you've got 4 different train lines coming into these 2 platforms. So there are 2 train lines coming in and stopping from that side. 2 coming in and stopping from that side. You've got, I don't know how many on this one. I think it might just be 1 coming into here. Then you've got the 2 express lines. And then this is the construction materials coming in here. But it's all working freaking beautifully. Let's have a look at Biggleswade's stats. How's Biggleswade doing? Well, one more. There we go. Biggleswade. We've got everything. We've got everything. So we've got 2 towns getting everything. Let's have a look. I doubt Eastbourne's got any yet, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Oh my lord, we've got machines. We've got machines. So tools are going to be coming in. So that'll be 3 towns with everything. And then down in Wellington, I can't believe anything's got to Wellington, but you never know. You never know. Oh my lord, we've got machines and tools. We've got everything. We've got everything in Wellington as well. Let's go back to Eastbourne. Let's go back. Come on. Come on. Everything. Yes, we've got everything in Eastbourne. So that's 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 towns that have got every product. Oh my lord. And the only thing that's missing from Aspatria, I think, is fuel, isn't it? Yeah, the only thing that's missing is fuel. And that's just because of the whole freaking range issue. Oh man. So, there you go, guys. We're going to leave it there for this episode. I cannot wait. Seriously, I cannot wait to see your comments. Because isn't it freaking awesome? I mean, I love this. I just love this. I can sit and watch this forever. Watch all the trains coming in, the trams going around, the planes coming in. See all the trains going along in the distance. These are either the oil trains or the trains shipping the logs and planks. It is awesome, isn't it? And of course, now we're getting these extra products. That'll encourage the growth of the towns. Oh, man. All right, guys. I will leave you with this beautiful view of the Biggleswade Valley. I'll tell you what, that needs to go. That bit of road there, that's not supposed to be there. We'll just smooth that off a touch. Here we go. There we go. So I will leave you with this now even more beautiful view of the Biggleswade Valley. And seriously, guys, like if you even if you've maybe you've never left a comment on a YouTube video, do it. Leave a comment. And like if you enjoyed this video, seriously, hit the like button. Come on, just this once. All right, guys, I will catch you for the next one. I really hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, because I absolutely freaking love this. I think this is the best episode so far. Transport Fever, full stop. Catch you for the next one. Peace out.